Good morning, everybody. It's John and Julie, and we are at the 127 sale this weekend, and we are looking for some really cool antiques to take on the next, we've got several shows this year, and we're heading to Austin next weekend, and so we decided to go picking. We've been picking this yard sale for 6 years. I think this is our 6th year. And anyway, yesterday we normally hit, Tennessee is always a good spot. We start in northern Tennessee, southern Kentucky, and we work down through to Chattanooga, Signal Mountain, Pickersfield, Crossville, and anyway, it was raining. So some of the big vendor spots that we normally hit were buttoned up to protect the product. So we kept on going. And I said, John, let's just go on down to the beginning of the 127. I've never been down to Alabama as far as the 127. And so here we are. We're at the very beginning of the 127. And what's the name of the place, John?
It's Nakalula Falls State Park.
Nakalula Falls State Park.
In
Gadsden, Alabama. We stayed at a very nice hotel. Got up, had some really good breakfast. I got my coffee. And now we're going picking. And right now here's the thing. The 127, you're going to find it's a yard sale. That's what it is. It's both. It started out as yard sale. I don't know how many years it's been going, 10, 20 years. And it covers 6 states. So the Alabama point in Gadsden, and it goes all the way up to Michigan. Now, I've always just picked Tennessee because I always run out of money. I get everything. How many miles, John? 700 miles long. And it runs the 127, and you have pockets of vendors, and there's different pockets. So like Signal Mountain and Crossville, they're more known for antiques. Also, what was the other one at the general store that we always hit? Clark Range General Store. I always do that one. And what you have at Clark Range, they're professional vendors, okay? They spend 40 hours a week picking, looking for good, unique, high quality antiques. And so there you're going to pay retail. This is the way it is. This is a yard sale, but you're dealing with professional vendors that spend their days looking and estate sales and auctions, cleaning, fixing, hauling all over the country. And so they want retail price for the product because they've earned it. So the yard sale, sometimes you'll find somebody cleaning out an estate. Okay, they didn't buy the product. They didn't buy it as grandma's. So they'll sell it cheaper. So that's the fun part about the 127. If you're a collector and you're looking for that very rare piece, you don't mind paying retail price for it because it's a treasure for you, right? Now, if you're a dealer like myself, you want to find good deals because you got to make a little bit of money. There's got to be some skin in the game, right? They say. So what I do with the professional vendors, and this is a little etiquette talk here, because I'm getting a lot of people complaining, okay? We're seeing, well, they don't price anything. Well, that's because the price on Thursday is different than the price on Sunday. If they still have the item Sunday, they're going to mark it down. They don't have time to reprice hundreds of items. So you have to wait and sometimes be patient and ask the vendor, can you do better on this price? If they say no, if they say they can take 5, 10, sometimes they say, make me an offer. So, it's just etiquette. Just be kind and courteous, especially with the professional vendors. If there's a $100 item, they're not going to take $25 for that item. They'll take $75 maybe. Maybe they'll take $80. But just be kind and gracious and know that they're there to make money and earn a living. And then also the people at the yard sale, hope you find that treasure really, really cheap, and you find that $100 item for $10 at a yard sale. So you have that chance of doing all that at the 127. I'm gonna just flip it around, show you what's here at the state park, and there's a little bit of everything. I'll just pan around because it's beautiful. Here's John standing guard. We got an empty cart because we are starting here. Beautiful state park. There's supposed to be a waterfall. I don't know if we're gonna have time to take that in, but here's a lot of cool galvanized, looks like American. Sometimes you get some imports and it's hard to tell, but this looks like American old gas and oil cans and galvanized cans, and these are really nice looking. So maybe I can see if I can get some deals on those. And then you have people selling produce. You have people selling handmade items. You have people selling t-shirts. let's go inside. I see some really cool Crocs over here. And we're gonna go, there's one spot on the way. It's I think it's called the Signal Mountain or Lookout Mountain Parkway. And so we're going to take the Lookout Mountain Parkway up to Chattanooga, and there's a couple hot spots of really good antiques. This looks like a pretty good area too. Some neat old, look at this old picture. And the Crocs, this is a really unusual wax ring Croc, 35, so the prices are good. This is kind of a salt glazed Croc, wax ring. And then these are jugs. They'll typically hold like linseed oil or whiskey or moonshine. Okay. And see, she said she'll do better. So if they see that you're interested in something, they want you to know that they're willing. If you love it, make them an offer. Just remember that sometimes they're professionals, and just be kind. That's all I say. Be kind. And we got some milk cans, some guy stuff. We got fishing reels. Somebody makes these. They cut them out, little pumpkins. Jewelry. Anyway, so this kind of gives you a good taste of what's on the 127. It's a little bit of everything. Little flea market, little garage sale, and some vintage dealers. And anyway, when you're out there, be careful. Look both ways. Drives with safety. And come to have fun, because it is a good time. John and I might go live if we find a good hot spot for antiques. I might go live and kind of show you all the goodies. Other than that, catch you later.